So I shared with you guys the memoir that I wrote, and I wrote that I turned that in at the end of July. And sharing it with you all and reading it again, already I was thinking, ooh, like I totally don't like that sentence. And that paragraph, I would move that. And why do I keep repeating that word? You know, like it's always kind of like no matter how far removed you are, when you look at it, it's almost like you're always looking at it with a new lens. And you can always see how, like Danielle and Johnny said, you can always improve it. Every sentence has to have a subject and a predicate. Every sentence has to have a who and a what. If you have because and you still have your two parts, that's okay. But I want to go to the very beginning where it's obvious that there is a problem. Jasmine. How my sister treats me. Period. Is that a complete sentence? Does that feel like a complete thought?
No.
No. So is it a run-on or a fragment? It's a fragment. So how could we help Quentin fix that sentence? What might he say instead? What do you think, Ethan?
How my sister treats me is just horrible.
Yeah, he could say something like that. Or the way my sister treats me. Maybe he's not. Maybe starting with how is messing him up. And if he just said the way my sister treats me is horrible. Okay. Yes.
Combine first and second sentence.
He could do that. Can you tell us what that might sound like, Danielle, if he combined the first and second sentence?
My sister treats me like I killed her best friend.
Thank you. He has two ideas there. He has two sentences, but I think he's trying to say one thing. My sister treats me like, or my sister makes me feel like I killed her best friend. Okay? So he could combine those two sentences. Like I just ignored. Is that a complete sentence?
No.
And here's what I think. I think Quentin actually knows better, but sometimes, and it gets the best of us, doesn't it? When we're writing really fast, it's like our hands are not working as fast as our brain. So we have it in our head, but it just doesn't all make it on the paper. I think Quentin actually knows how to write this, and he knows that this is an incomplete sentence. I think it just slipped his mind and he didn't write all the words down. So he was writing, thinking about all his strong feelings, and not really focused on communicating that clearly.
Yeah.
That's very possible, and that might be possible with a lot of you. Also because it's a memoir and you're so emotionally connected to this topic that sometimes you are not actively thinking about how best to communicate what you're trying to say. You're just getting all those thoughts down, right? Okay. Like some mornings she would ask, what the heck took you so long in the bathroom? Or where's my food? Or maybe even, shut up, Quentin, who you think you're talking to? I'm going to tell my daddy. Okay, I'll tell you what I love about Quentin's writing. Strong voice. Quentin's voice is shining through here. It's clear what he's talking about. His topic is clear. He's emotionally connected to it. All of that is working well. So Quentin doesn't need to do a whole lot of major surgery to this. He's just doing some first aid. Okay, so he could use some, and Amy's right, he could use some punctuation there. He might even use either commas or colons to connect all these ideas together into one coherent sentence. And I want you to take what you've learned from this lesson and apply it to your own writing. So everyone get out your second draft. And while you're typing, you are paying attention to your sentences. Okay? Let that be your focus for your writing and your editing today. You may begin.